a wonderful day, truly. I will speak English so my guests and my friends understand what kind of jokes I make about them. But to begin with, I told all the people, like, this is, to me, this is like Christmas and birthday together, really. This concert means so much to me because it's not just a concert. It's a 20 years friendship that finally comes together to a concert like this. And before we start playing, I really truly want to say thank you to, where are you? Gordian? Gordian, Stutz and Paul Bodler, two doctor friends of mine who love my music, I can say that. And it's really a privilege to have people like you who not only love the music but also go like, hey, why does Zaccai not come to Switzerland? You know, it started like that. So they were like, who is this Zaccai? You always talk about Zaccai. And then we were like, yeah, well, the problem is he's another pianist. And how can I play with him? I'm the pianist already, right? He might want to. And then he said, well, then we just put another piano. And I was like, well, I don't have that kind of money to just put another piano. And he said, well, then we figure it out. And then he was like, well, okay, then he continued. He was like, okay, then you have your trio. And then he said, I only play with like a percussionist. and then we were like, well, okay, can we have a percussionist? He said, yeah, sure, I have a percussionist. And so the whole thing started to unfold, and then we were like, where can we do this? Like, where is a great place to play pianos? And if I think of the entire Swiss jazz landscape, this is the only place that comes to mind. I mean, which living room has two Fazoli and it was all, it's such a lucky charm, coincidence. Like, you know, this space was available. Ute and Klaus Georg both said, okay, we do an exception. Normally we don't do this kind of stuff, but for you, we do it. And it all lined up. So the theme was free, Gordian and Paul were free, my trio was on tour, Zaccai was available, Keisel happened to be in Switzerland. I mean, this is not just a coincidence, it has to be like that. And so you are really in for a treat here. This is not a regular concert, it's gonna be one of those concerts like, you know, like in the 50s where you were like, you remember 42nd Street, that one? This is this kind of concert. And just before we start, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. This is the 2025 Latin Jazz, Grammy for Best Latin Jazz Album. And it's a double album, and there's a CD, and it's all Zaccai's arrangements and music, and they do a tribute to the Cubop, which is a mix between bebop and Latin jazz that was developed in the 40s in the States. So we were going to play repertoire from that record, and again, I can't be thrilled enough. This is Mr. Zaccai Curtis. Percussion from Cuba, but also resident of Beethoven. If you see them both together, you don't have to tell that they're brothers. They even have the same laugh. Like at the rehearsal, like he laughed and I looked at him, and he doesn't look happy at all. Yeah. So this is the wonderful brother of Zaccai. Like to me, like a brother as well. We have known each other for 22 years, and this is Luques Curtis. And kind of new to the family, if you consider 22 years being a long time. He's in the Claude Diallo situation since 2021, but we know Túpac also since 22 years, because another thing that we have in common here is that we all are connected to Boston. So we went to Berklee College of Music. I think you also were there.
No.
This video in Boston, I remember.
Video para no.
Okay. And these two went to New England Conservatory, and it gets even crazier. Like when he was done with the school, he came to the school and he took his room in his apartment without knowing him. I mean, can you imagine it's all connected? So this is Túpac Mantilla. This is all you will hear from me tonight. I will give the word to my friend Zaccai later for the whole show, and we're going to start with a composition of his called Black Rice. Thank you.